This is Darren Mullins after Weymouth 2, Yatetown 2. A very exciting finish, Darren. Again, a goal right at the death like last week. This time it earned 1 point, last time it earned 2, but an excellent second half.
An excellent second half. Look, I don't think we particularly started the game very well. To be fair to Weymouth, they were on the front foot. They put us under a lot of pressure early on. We dealt with most of it okay. Look, as the game started to wear on in the first half, I just felt a goal was possibly coming. They put us under a lot of pressure. Aaron made a couple of really good saves. They would work a couple of times, and I just didn't think we were at the races. I'll be honest, that we went at the races, and like I said, credit to Weymouth. I think they started the game really well and were positive. We thought we might make it into half time at 0-0, and from my point of view, we've conceded a sloppy goal. I think it's the first one from a set piece all season, and we knew what was coming. We looked at it all week, and really disappointing for that to happen. I think Lives gets blocked off, or something like that. I'll have to look at it, but really disappointed to concede that right on half time. And then I thought second half we were much better. There was a lot more control in the game. We moved the ball a lot better and found pockets in and around the final third, and then to go and concede the second goal like we did was just so disappointing. We switch off for 1 second, we don't open up our body, and they nick in, and then, to be fair, I think it was Brandon scored a good finish across the goal, and then it's 2-0, and you just think, is it never one of those performances where we start to grow in a game and then get nothing out of it? But look, like I said about it all week, last week, credit to the boys. I don't know if it's belief, but it was almost like they didn't have anything to lose, and continue with that improvement in the second half, and then we got ourselves a goal. I think it's a bit of a scramble, but we managed to finish it off. And there was a few of them, to be fair, second half, and we didn't make first contact. And then I felt once we got the goal, I just felt they got tired. They were getting deeper and deeper, and I just felt if we had one more chance, we'd get something. And look, I think it was the 96th, 97th minute. They're crying for the final whistle. We're hoping he's going to give us another minute or so, and I think something happens in the far corner and buys us a bit of time, and Lucas pops up with a header, and I'm not sure how many times I'll say that, but it felt like a win. It felt like a winner. Obviously it wasn't. It only got us 3 points. Only got us a point, but from the position we were in 10 minutes before that, or 15 minutes before that, it was looking like we were leaving there with nothing. So that should breed a little bit more belief, but we have to perform better. We have to play like we did in that second half. We have to start games like that, and whether it was the formation, whether it was something, we need to look at it. We changed a little bit from Saturday because we felt we could exploit some of their weaknesses, and we didn't do it well enough first half. So we changed the formation a little bit, and again, credit to the lads that come on, made a real impact. And I find myself saying that a lot lately, which is a good sign. They're starting to all knock on the door and asking questions why they're not playing. I thought Lloydie come on and controlled the game really well. Lucas obviously got his goal. Rex, with fantastic delivery. All the lads that came on. I probably missed a few names there, but we're just really pleasing that we got some out of the game. The second half performance probably deserved that first half. They maybe could have been out of sight, but as long as you can stay in games, you give yourself a chance.
Well, belief is a key word. I think. Last week, the 2-1 down, they kept going, got the win. And again, the substitutes. Corey scored 2 last week, being a substitute, and the 2 goals this week were both by the subs, Seb Zabrowski and Lucas Tomlinson. But you'd stop playing the long ball so much as well, with much more passing through the middle, and that had a massive impact.
Yeah, for sure. Look, there's reasons for that. There's areas we thought we could exploit them. I just didn't think the quality and some of the balls were good enough. Some of the areas we put it in, we were wasteful. And at times, I think we rushed decisions. But look, like you said, that happens in games, and we found our feet and we found a way to play. And I think second half is what we were probably looking for from the off. But they played with a lot of energy. Weymouth, they had obviously a point to prove, especially at home against their fans. And once the game opened up, we came into our own a bit. So we still got a lot of work to do. But 4 points out of 6 away from home, considering how our away form was in previous weeks, we have to take the positives from that. But we've got another clear week. We have to continue to work hard, continue to work on the areas we need to improve on. But the squad's looking healthy. We've still got a lot of bodies to come back. There's competition for places now. Our bench is looking strong, and like I said, the last couple of weeks they've had a real impact, and I'm not sure I could say that in previous weeks. So there's plenty of positives, but like I said, still things we need to work on.
And after the game, all the eight town fans down that end of the ground. I mean, I was quite gobsmacked to see that many, and you all went down and rewarded them with handshakes and clapping, and it was just great to see such an away following.
I thought it was fantastic. Credit to them. I looked over at the start of the game and I said, that's all our fans behind the goal. It was fantastic to see, and look, I was starting to feel a bit disappointed for them, to be honest with you, to see that type of performance in the first half. But I'm glad we were able to put on the second half performance, and for them to see 2 late goals and give them something to cheer about was fantastic. And like I said, it was like the 12th man really. They almost sucked the ball into the goal really, and yeah, the more we can have of that, the better. But yeah, the more we can put on 90-minute performances, it will settle everyone else and make things a little bit more comfortable. But like I said, credit to everyone. As a club, we pulled together as a team, and as a club with all the fans as well. And yeah, I'm glad they got a point in the end.
Well, 4 points from these 2 away games and 5 goals scored. It's been a good few days. So well done, Darren.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Bob.